You're listening to Flawda Girls Diaries, Episode 6. They say this story comes from the pages of a Flawda Girl's diary. It may be a girl I know. Maybe she's me. Maybe she ain't. Is it true? Almost entirely. Thursday, February 22nd, 2018, 11:43 p.m. Sliding from Tampa, yeah, bitch, I'm a country bammer. Say it louder, ho, and you'll be toothless. I got bangers. If you want these 7 digits, 7 stacks will make me give it. If you want this coochie, nigga, it's gonna cost you all that glory. Holy moly, oh lordy. That BBC is standing for me. Now he begging me to taste it, but my time ain't gonna be wasted. Make me laugh, make me come, but don't ever get complacent. Niggas always need replacing. They don't get it. I ain't basic. When you grab that Uzi, I start oozing. Blast this pussy, make me wanna shoot, bedu, shoot, bedu, shoot, bedu, bedu, bedu. Friday, February 23rd, 2018, 3:03 p.m. It's my birthday, bitch! And I'm bringing 25 in with a whole new demeanor. I'm not playing with these hoes from here on out. Now that I'm officially a solo artist, I'm gonna document my journey in writing for my memoir. Somebody gonna wanna publish this bitch. And if not, I will. I think Miss Flawda gonna be my official stage name. Our group was called Flawda Girls, but we only had a few singles and one song that hit the radio. I'm halfway finished recording my solo mixtape, and my manager, Bean, keeps asking me what my name gonna be. She was our group manager and the only other person doing the work, so I let her come along for the ride. But bitch better have my money and other things in order. I'm not playing these games this time around. Contracts will make sense, and if they don't, we gonna make it make sense. Period. I think I'm gonna go with Miss Flawda, 'cause I got pageant-level poise and street-level vigor. I like that word. Been studying the dictionary every day to build my vocabulary. I need to know every word in that mug. I got an interview tonight before my show, and one of the questions they keep asking me is why I started rapping. I find myself rambling too damn much, and I need to get the answer short and sweet. For one, my babies, my daughters, 6 and 7. I gotta set an example for them. And for 2, ever since I saw the Salt and Pepper music video shoot, I knew I was gonna do that for the rest of my life. Since getting out of juvie and getting my girls in school, I've been focused, hitting the ground running. Ain't nothing slowing me up. The progress is slower than I'd like, but I ain't slanging or stripping, and the bills is paid, so I got a lot to be grateful for. Headed to Miami tomorrow for my first music video shoot, and then I have a show that night, which should be lit as hell. Never been to Miami before, so I'm excited to see if the hype is real. That's the mecca of music in Florida, so hopefully this will lead to some dope collabs. I want to get nothing but Flawda girls to feature on my songs. I have a few songs that could use some collabs, so hopefully Bean makes it happen. I already told her ass I want features with the City Girls and Trina for sure. I'm gonna manifest this shit. I can already see it happening. I can see my song on the Billboard chart soon. So she might as well get to introducing me now and slide a few tracks their way. If she don't, I'll find a way. Might need to pull up on these niggas at their shows or at their club appearances and get my song played while they're there. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna have to tell Bean. And if one of them is at my show, I'll approach them myself. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. We got like a 4 to 5 hour drive, so I gotta get some rest tonight. I'm a little nervous about this show. I've been studying some dance moves, watching other female rapper videos, but my ass ain't fat like a lot of theirs, so it ain't bouncing like it should. I need another move. I like doing body rolls, so I might do that. I probably just need a twerk coach. I can clap my ass a bit, but I can't do that for 15 minutes. I can't wait till I have enough bank to get some real background dancers. That's when the show gonna look legit. Right now, my cousins just hop on stage with me and try their best. I'm performing at the Cotton Club. My cousin TT coming to get the kids around 7 o'clock, so I need to pack their bags, toys, and snacks for the weekend. Then I gotta go and get ready. I gotta do my makeup, then slip on my bedazzled fit for tonight. I'm going all glitter and sequins, Donna Summer style. I don't want a nigga to miss me. Gotta shine like a fucking diamond in that bitch. Saturday, February 24th, 2018, 6 o'clock a.m. Just landed in MIA. We decided to leave right after the show last night, and baby, we had a time. I'm gonna take a nap and then probably get some food. I hear Miami got the best Caribbean food. Then I gotta go shopping for my music video. I'm so excited. This shoot sample for my first single is gonna have people going crazy. I already know. And I freestyle the whole song. I'm on my Beam Me Up Scotty shit. 20 tracks, raw energy. Bean got me a session with a big Miami producer. So after the video, we're gonna see if we can cook up a few more tracks for the mixtape. I'll put 50 songs on that bitch if they hittin'. I feel like I just need to flood the internet with my music. I need so much music on that bitch, it's impossible to ignore me. I want these niggas sick of me. Sunday, February 25th, 2018, 1:43 a.m. 25 fine, like wine, we gon' dine on your dime. Miss Flawda, one of a kind. If you wanna rock with me, you better rock the Zion. California king, the only way I dream, the only way to sling. Oh, you sippin' lean? Just give me Remy. I gotta keep this pussy clean. Now give me Henny, cause then I'ma blame it on the alcohol. I ain't a simpleton. I won't ever fallin'. If you fuck me good, you won't recall. I know this pussy good, cause he won't stop calling. 1:57 a.m. Yo, I have never been nervous in the studio before. Trying to write these lyrics and my hands is shaking. I think I'm on a high from today. The music video shoot, which I still need to journal about. My show at Funky Nuts was too litty, especially when Bean brought out the birthday cake and sparklers for a real bitch. And now I'm in the stew with a hit-making producer in Miami. He fine as fuck, too. He was already at it with the flirtation. I know I'm a bad bitch, so it's to be expected. I'd let him fuck if Bean's ass wasn't sitting under us. Freak hoes have more fun. I don't know. We'll see how the night goes. If the track gets me wet when it's done, I might have to sit on it. 2:15 a.m. I'm done writing. I'ma just jump in the booth and put these nerves to use. I'm high as fuck, too. I can't even write until I spark one up. It's my ritual. But I forgot I was already high as hell from the show. The room was full of smoke, and I be breathing deeply when I'm rapping. I'ma freestyle the rest. Lego. 3:30 p.m. On the road again, back to Tampa, where I reside. I hope I can make it home in time to tuck my babies in. They got school tomorrow. If not, I'll be there to drive them in the morning. If I don't, they gonna be mad at me. And I can't have my girls upset. I'm just trying to make a living for us, and I'm doing that shit. Being speeding her ass off because she knows how I feel about being home on time. This weekend was litty as fuck. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so my music video shoot was too real. I cried as soon as I got on set. Seeing the background dancers dressed the way I wanted, and the cameras and the lights, my wardrobe, my hair. Oh my God, I looked like a star. Me and the girls might have to take our talents to the MIA permanently. They move different. Since my first single is Shoop, I wanted to pay homage to Salt and Pepper's video and reincarnate that bitch. Man, I feel like this is gonna go viral. This the one. Everyone was having a good time. I even watched the playback and made suggestions on angles and stuff. I know from what angle my ass is the thickest and my smile is the sexiest. I can't wait to see the edit. I got knots in my stomach just thinking about it. Now, it wasn't all perfect. One of the dancers, my little cousin, was running late and she was the best one. Her nigga was nagging her about being so far from home. And my makeup artist was late. I ended up doing it myself, which I ain't mad at. I always like my makeup better when I do it. I'm a professional at this shit. Been doing my own makeup for moments like this. She eventually showed up and was just doing touch-ups. That hoe got paid half of what she wanted. Don't fuck with me. I'm sick of slackers, for real. I want to work with professionals. Being on time is the least you can do. The director asked me for my number, claiming he wanted to be able to communicate with me about the edit and whatnot. But that nigga was sloppy. He can definitely shoot, but his hair was greasy and he a little heavy in the waistline. I can't deal with the jiggle. I work too hard on keeping my body thick, tight, and natural. I got 10,000 squats on me. I told him, nah, contact beam. I'm not curving these niggas nicely no more. Do your job, and if I want you, I'll tell you. It's a new era. Men been in control for too long, and they done fucked shit up for us. Well, not completely. I'm being harsh. But these niggas gotta fall in line and understand. The past, present, and future been female. We birthed this bitch. Stop playing with us, especially black women. We are the soil of this earth. These niggas can't grow without us. Once we wrapped the video, we headed to a club called Funky Nuts. Bras and panties dangled from the ceiling. It was definitely a hole-in-the-wall club with a few bottle girls and dancers. But that crowd was the most lit I ever seen. I performed 3 songs from my mixtape, and as expected, Shoop was hitting. Using the sample helps too, cause they don't know me or my music. So when the hook come on and it's something they recognize, they can at least associate me with good music. And people were singing along by the time the second hook came on. What I hate most about performing is when the crowd ain't vibing with it. It's so fucking awkward. I gotta keep my hype energy and perform like I'm killing. And sometimes a bitch will be just staring at me, in my eyes, blank face and all, sipping a watered down rum and coke. It happened at the Cotton Club the other night, and I felt dumb. So I looked away and fucked with people already dancing and enjoying my style. But not at Funky Nuts. Every single person who looked bored, I gave they ass hella eye contact. And then I'd smile real big like I'm talking to them directly. I saw it happen right before my eyes. There she was, sipping, blank face. We locked eyes and I started bouncing my head, jumping on my feet and bringing that hype energy. I swear it only took like 3 bars and she was rocking her head and a smirk started to form on her face. Just made a fan out of you, ho. That's gonna be my new trick. So, after my show, I walked over to the bar to get my post-performance shot of Henny, and Bean was there, chatting shit with the producer she wanted me to work with. He's produced for all my idols, so I was excited to meet him. Bean goes, "Yo, Smoky, I want you to meet my artist, Miss Flawda." He extended his pillow-soft, fair-skinned hands, hazel green eyes sparkling at me, pearly white veneers, not too thick. My pussy was dripping on sight. He said, What's your real name, Miss Flawda? I said, I might let it slip out when I get to spitting on one of your tracks. I knew that shit turned him on. He put his hand on my waist, as thirsty men do. Did I give you permission to touch me, nigga? I liked it, though. He whispered in my ear, you fine as fuck. I'm trying to spend some private time with you. I got a weakness for producers. Something about a nigga that can provide musically just makes me want to shoot. Bean stepped in between, 'cause one day I'm gonna pay her the big bucks. And she said, we don't do unsupervised sessions. Call me if you want to link tonight. She'll have bars ready. She grabbed my hand and we walked out. I waved toodles and I threw in a kiss and a wink. We had the address to his stew before we reached the car. Bad bitch. Now, my session with him had me sick to my stomach at first, as I already expressed. I didn't expect to be nervous. I think I talked myself up a bit and was afraid I wouldn't be able to deliver. But once I got in the booth, I went crazy. I had something written, but ended up going off the cuff. It was stupid how the words were just flowing from my mind. I don't try to freestyle too much 'cause I like to be hella intentional about what I be saying. I wanted every word to make sense to me. But on some Miami ratchet shit, we just went off. The energy in the room was crazy. I could tell we had another banger. So once our session ended, Bean stepped outside to take a call while Smoky and I talked about the record. He was gassing me up, saying, you up next, Miss Flawda. You the next Trina. He suggested I move to Miami with my girls. He thinks Tampa is too slow for a girl like me. I agree. But I like being close to my family. They watch my girls. I leave the nest, I leave myself vulnerable to the fuck shit. Then he went to flexing. I take care of you and your babies. I'll help you find a place. Or you can crash with me, and we can just cook up records together and make this money. It sounded like an insane offer. It sounded like he wanted control. I don't know. 100% of nothing ain't gonna get me to the Billboard charts. I told Bean about his offer. She said we need to think on it. Either way, he sent me home with 10 beats, so I'ma go crazy on those and play it by ear from there. Maybe I'll just make more trips to Miami for now. I ain't tell Bean what else had happened. She probably wouldn't want to work with him again. Before I went to the studio, she told me, please don't fuck this guy. Producers who try to fuck they artists are slime balls. And if they fuck you once, they gon' fuck you twice. The second time, you won't get a nut, 'cause he gon' beat you to the punch and leave you nutless. She stays speaking in metaphors when she trying to prove a point. But I ain't listen. Me and Smokey was sitting side by side when she walked out, and I saw him look to see if she was gone for real. Then he goes, so where's your man? I said, home taking care of the kids. He laughed. For real? I'll never let these niggas think they the only one. They don't know how to act. He pulled my rolling chair closer to him and slid his 2 fingers up my skirt and started fingering me out of nowhere, which was wild and confusing because it felt good and I was getting turned on, but I ain't asked for this. The lines, did I ask for this? Do I even want this? I didn't see this coming even though I kinda wanted it, just not like this, started to blur in my head. A part of me wanted to cuss his ass out and be like, nigga, don't touch me until I give you fucking permission. But the beat was bumping, my voice echoing, ringing in my ears. It truly was fire, and I was on the beat like a horseback rider. I couldn't give this song up. He eventually pulled my panties down and started eating me out right there. As his face burrowed deeper and deeper into my pussy, my body froze. It's like I was out of my body. As I looked at the top of his head, I waited to see if he'd look up at me to get a glimpse of my unsavory reaction to his slimy, wet, sandpaper textured tongue. My body tensed up, cringing my way through it. My legs started to close on their own, a sudden reaction to discomfort. But he grabbed both my knees and pulled my legs apart. He said, "No run, Miss Flawda. Take this tongue." The only time he lifted his head was to steal a glimpse of the door. Every time he looked, he got more and more excited. I saw his dick begin to rise from his pants. I think the thought of Bean walking in on us got him off. I let him keep going as long as I could, and even threw in a few moans. But I didn't know how long he planned to go on, and I was ready for him to stop. After 5 minutes or so, I pretended to come. He felt so accomplished, like he did that. He asked if he could slip his dick in right quick, and I turned him down nicely, the way niggas like, and hit him with a, "I gotta head out, but maybe next time I'm in Miami, let's link." His eyes lit up. Ugh. I really wanted to fuck him 30 minutes ago. I really did. He turned me on so badly. And now, the thrill is gone. I could tell he fucked with me heavy. And a producer who fucks with you as an artist is a rare find. But sometimes, just making music ain't enough for these niggas. I knew I had to make him feel good about himself if I wanted to walk out with the songs I just recorded. If this is the price I need to pay for now, then fuck it. I gotta get mine. Friday, March 16th, 2018, 9:15 a.m. Just took the girls to school. We had so much fun this week. Took them to the park a few times. And they both in dance classes at the church, so I stayed and watched them practice. They love when I stay for their rehearsals. They both so talented. I'm a proud mama. My cousin gonna pick them up from school 'cause I gotta perform at Deja Vu tonight. I get to perform my Shoop single, but if it's a slow night, they said I could slip in a few more tracks. I'm game. I love performing at strip clubs 'cause niggas are already ready to spend money. Energy stay on 10. Niggas be smiling at you hard from down below. And I'll be dressed to perfection for a lady ready and able to slip and slide down the pole. Might add a few of those moves to my performance. I can do the basics to get a nigga up. And when he gets hard, them pockets get soft. Bean said we gonna have to pay the DJ $25 every time he plays the song. So if he can play it like 5 or 6 times, that'd be good enough for me. That's all I got in my budget for this week. If my music can get these niggas to throw some crazy dough, they might just start playing it for free. I might need to get on this Love and Hip Hop Miami show. Some of them hoes ain't serious about the music, just the fame and the drama. Put me on and I'll quadruple the bag. I'd play it like Cardi. She handled that shit properly. And she about to drop this album. I just know she about to blow the fuck up. I got a client coming over soon, so that'll give me the money to pay these DJs. I'm just gonna hook her up with a full lace front wig. I charge $200 for that. Got 6 girls lined up for next week. If I can get a few more, I might be able to pay DJs all over Tampa to play it. That sounds a little ambitious, but I'm gonna do it. Writing it down is the first step. I'm going to send out some texts and tell my clients I'm holding a sale. My girls are good with money because they daddy pay child support on time. It ain't much, but it covers food, the light, and water bill. I cover the rent, they clothes, and they sitter. Cuzzo ain't watching them for free. Extra cash from my side hustle pay for the music shit because the music ain't making money yet. To be honest, music got me at a deficit. I got another credit card and now that shit maxed the fuck out. And I'm surprised I was able to get that one. I already got 5 maxed out cards to pay for studio time, and some of these niggas want cash. So there goes that. It's costing me more and more every time. I see how a label could be helpful, but I think independent for now is the best lane. I need creative control more than ever now. I know it'll be worth it in the long run. Wait till this mixtape comes out. The bankroll is coming. Saturday, March 17th, 2018, 4:15 p.m. Came out of pocket $200 tonight, and I'm not mad. I paid for me, Bean, and a few of my girls to get in. The DJ played my song 4 times, and the rest I gave to my crew to throw at the dancers and me while I was performing. The club went stupid, and I really think I got a hit. Gotta find a way to get it on the radio, though, so I can start making some money. I told Bean we should do a Introducing Miss Flawda tour around the state. She thought it was a great idea. I want to drop the mixtape on April 18th, so I'm thinking about the month of April. Another trip to Miami, then Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Orlando, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville. We can go from radio station to station, club to club, and get this song played one by one. It's a lot of work, but necessary. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. I'm guessing we'll need about $400 for gas, $500 for any plays I need to pay for, cause that's my priority, and $300 for the oodles and noodles McDonald's, Checkers, or Taco Bell budget. That's all these hoes getting out of me. We thugging it. So as long as no one goes to bed hungry, I don't want to hear it. Got a few more clients with the sale I put out. I'll be hustling for a few extra dollars and then we're on the road. I'm gonna have to give TT a few dollars too for watching the girls. She got a daughter herself, so she loves the company. But I want to make sure they got all they need. I don't know what I'd do without my cuz help. She used to be in the group with me and another random deadbeat friend, but she got pregnant and decided to hang it up. I got pregnant, then arrested, then decided to go solo. So here we are, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, from group member to babysitter. Everybody has a calling if they answer. Monday, March 26th, 2018, 7:15 p.m. Today was a busy as hell day. Dropped the girls off, picked them up, and did 2 heads in between. That's $450 added to the pot. These were my 2 favorite clients. I gave them a discount, and they still paid me full price. My first client gave me a $50 tip with a note that said, "For the Miss Flawda tour." Listen, when you're an artist, you can't be afraid to tell folks. I let everyone know I was going on tour, and I don't even have venues booked. Gotta fake it till you make it. At this rate, I'll definitely have the money for this tour. Bean is on her way over, so we can game plan. 12:43 a.m. So, the tour is a go. Bean absolutely loves the idea. She agrees with all the stops I want to make, and the goal is to tour the entire month of April to push the mixtape. So here's the timeline. The tour starts on April 5th and ends April 30th. 25 days. The plan is to spend 1 to 2 days in each city, perform, and hand out copies of my mixtape. My songs are going through their final mix and mastering this week. Then the full track list will be ready for distro. Bean said she's gonna have the songs ready for Shazam too. I'm ready. Got the money, now I just gotta handle the girls. Usually I'm only gone for 2 days at a time, and on the weekends to perform. But now that I plan on being away for a few weeks, I'm gonna have to get their dad involved, which is a pain in my ass. Sad part is, he only lives like 15 minutes away from us, but he don't make much time for the girls. He's a producer too, but he ain't poppin' like that. He a play producer if you ask me. He gave me a beat for my mixtape and I used it to keep it in the family. But he don't respect me or my artistry for real, so I have to keep a distance from him. Long story short, Denzel Beats was the Flawda Girls' sole producer since we were like 16. His tag was and still is Denzel on the pussy. Beats. I thought he was always charming and brought good energy. That's why we were fucking. After I got knocked up by him twice, that made the group feel a little off balance. He naturally gravitated to the sounds I wanted and liked more. I thought I had good taste, though, and my ideas could have helped the group grow. But bitches always want to be the star when they know they're a background bitch. Beyoncé is Beyoncé, and Destiny's Child knew it from the jump. Once we all hit our 20s, it started to get murky. We weren't kids anymore, and we're all developing and growing into our own styles. Bean was the first to suggest we start working with a different producer to develop a more commercial sound. This is where I learned that a producer can be the most helpful person in your career, or the most dangerous. They're the most possessive over the song, even before the artist. Why? Because they were with it from conception. They birthed the beat, so they already feel like the song is 50% theirs. It is, I won't debate that, but they don't understand that when they relinquish that beat to me, and I put lyrics on it, it's mine. Point blank. Why? 'Cause nigga, I gotta perform the song. I gotta get on stage for the next 50 years and perform it day in and day out. It's the artist's song when it's all said and done. And producers wanna be the stars so bad. I get it. Every producer wants that Quincy Jones Thriller type influence. But every producer ain't Quincy. Trust me, Denzel ain't no Quincy. Work ethic is lackluster. He couldn't stand us having a few extra songs by other producers in rotation. He started withholding beats altogether and refusing to watch the girls while we worked with other producers. I took my babies to the studio one too many times. It's no place for kids, especially rap. I eventually broke things off with him 'cause he kept accusing me of fucking every other producer we worked with. And I truly hadn't cheated on him. Where was the time? I was in a group and there was always tons of people around. Was there flirting? Of course. Us women do that with our eyes closed to get from track 1 to 13. Flirting is the woman's way of saying, please be nice. Don't use your manly force to harm me, please. He's a dummy. They say you end up like the top 5 people you spend time with. Why would Miss Flawda surround herself with haters? Once we started working with new producers, I knew we were about to blow up. But our third band member, High Yella, got pregnant. And by whom, you might ask? Drum rolls, please. Denzel on the pussy. I believe he did it to spite me. I know he did. So, yeah, I caught a case over that one and had to do some time in jail. My cousin took the kids in for me, and Denzel went ahead and married High Yella. So, yeah, they married with 2 kids only 15 minutes away. Denzel sees the girls every other weekend, but High Yella don't want them at her house, so he comes over here and spends time with them, mostly when I'm out performing. The nigga still wants to be with me. And he knows he fucked up choosing High Yella's ass, who is now a substitute teacher. I hate to laugh, but I can't help myself. Dummies. I haven't caused no problems 'cause the $500 a month in support ain't been late not once, which I think she's paying for him. They both know I'll give his ass a 3rd strike. Have his ass locked up under the jail about my girls' money. I don't fuck around. I'll starve any day, but my girls, never. I'll set they little white picket fence ablaze. In case they need the insurance money to pay me, of course. I'm not evil. She don't even know he has a track on my mixtape. Simp. Thursday.